Yo, you want to see a plant that helps stabilize female hormones? And this plant does it that well it can even stabilize menstrual cycles. This plant is also well known for its rapid effects on wound healing. It's an astringent, which basically means it closes blood vessels off in cuts, and it's also antimicrobial, so it stops bacteria from infesting the wound. And the medicinal properties of this plant don't stop there. The plant is also very good for anxiety. In fact, in one study with the plant, both short and long-term administration led to similar effects to that of diazepam for anxiety. And these are some of the most powerful common prescription drugs for anxiety issues. But you can do it with this. And the medicinal benefits of this plant go on even further. It can be used as an appetite suppressant and also used for indigestion and heartburn. The plant has been used as a diuretic to increase urine flow and also stabilize the menstrual cycle of ladies. And talking about the ladies, it also can be used for menstrual cramps and pain, and then muscle spasms, inflammation, and to fight infections. Like I said, it's antimicrobial and it's got some magical powers with bacteriums. If you haven't guessed it by now, the plant in question is the mighty yarrow. Now on to how to identify this magnificent little plant. Well, it's quite easy really, because in late summer it gets these beautiful little flowers. I don't know if you can see it too well on here, but the flowers have got like these little pockmarks in the middle. To me, they almost look like little skulls, ironically. Then on to the leaves. Now the leaves are one of the key giveaways for yarrow because the leaves are all thin and spindly. Yarrow has a flat-topped or dome-shaped cluster of small white flowers that bloom in April all the way through to October. Yarrow can also reach about 3 feet in height, but I always see it when it's quite small. Its aromatic, fine, feathery cut leaves give the plant a soft fern-like appearance. Ooh, juicy. It's almost like somebody has given this flower basically a buzz cut straight across. It's that flat sometimes. But on to the lookalikes. Now, right next to this yarrow growing here, we have got this other little white flower that's got similar kinds of leaves. So this is not yarrow, because the flowers are growing up the stem and they don't look like they got a buzz cut. And then we have got these leaves. Now these leaves are feathery and kind of divided, but they're not spindly like I said. And this is the leaves of ragwort, something that you don't really want to be eating or using in medicine, especially because concentrate poisons, get me, it's not good. And you may be forgiven to mistake this for yarrow, but it's also not yarrow. We have got baby ragwort. Ooh, what about these feathery little things? Nope, not yarrow neither, because we don't have the spindles. But where I'm sat, there is some yarrow right there. And there is more yarrow there, more yarrow there. This is also yarrow right there. And it goes down here. And then it goes onto the main plant, which is here. But these are also a little different. Like that's the stem of this one, so it actually kind of goes this way. But this is a separate yarrow plant. And then there is some more hiding just in there. Can you see it? The difference between that one and that one. Yeah, spindles. Almost kind of looks like a bit Christmas tree, but not really. And then that one. But just to recap, you've got a plant with these spindly ass leaves, which are one of the main giveaways. Then ideally looking for the little white flower that looks like it's got that little pitted skull in the middle, and then basically there's a very good chance that you've got yarrow. But like I say, the leaves are one of the main key identifying features, along with the tiny white flowers. And then if you crush up the leaves, which is how you basically use it on wounds anyway, it's got a very unusual, almost not quite TCP, but just fragrant smell. I don't really know what it is. It smells very different. Aromatic. Aromatic. But yeah, then it will be this ball of mush that you basically rub onto wounds for some kind of healing properties and astringent properties to stop bleeding. And one more thing about the flowers, the petals have got 3 tiny little ridges just to the outside of the petal. So that's it for this one, guys. If you like this kind of stuff and you enjoy learning about bushcraft, outdoor foraging, plant medicine and mushrooms, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. because I'm going to be producing loads of content on YouTube very, very soon, and basically it's going to be lit, especially when the mushrooms come. Oh yeah, and do me a good favor, if you got value out of this, just hit the like button and rewind it a few times, because the YouTube algorithm apparently likes that.